Did we go from that to having these spiritual beliefs that included gods and external entities and beings after this split from our consciousness? And are these beings a creation like egregores from our own emotion and energy?
I think what really propelled us the most is the concept of hypothetical. If you're hearing a voice that's not in your head, but it's next to your head, so it's if your left lobe is talking to your right lobe and you are hallucinating the auditory signal, which is what a voice in your head is, you're hearing yourself think, that thinking is probably just coming from the other lobe, and you're broadcasting as an auditory signal because you just want to hear it, that's all. So you're just giving the voice in your head. It's really not a voice, is it? It's more of a chemical squeeze, really. And we turn that chemical squeeze into a voice. So back then, when you have two lobes that are equal, I don't think there was a lot of intuitive voices because you didn't have a self to even think that there was a voice. You just would hear sounds. You wouldn't necessarily know who was what. This is what I mean by beast of burden kind of mentality. Like if you picture a bear, super powerful, if you bang two pots together, the bear's like, oh my God, and it runs away. Like it's like super powerful, but it runs away because it does not have this egoic self, this sort of like stabilized consciousness that's able to interpret, hey, that's just a loud sound. I don't need to bug out. I'm much more powerful. So this early mind lacked a lot of these tools, a lot of these skills. And one of those skills was the ability to abstract, the ability to conceptualize and say, this creature is running this way and it has a trajectory of X and a speed of Y, and it will make it to this point at Z. This learning of trajectory and the teaching of two brains competing with voices is actually teaching us the ability to abstract, to hypotheticalize. Our neurons are able to compute things that haven't happened yet. This is a big deal. This is the birth of God because it's the verse of the hypothetical. The invention of the, Chris, the word the, it really says it all, because the tree, the house, the keys, the coffee, these are hypotheticalizing a conceptual notion. And this is such a big, huge advancement in us that we didn't have before. And as it came online, we called it God. Theism, think about it. The word theism is just the-ism. It is the worship of thee. So it's really the hypothetical objective construct is a skill, a platonic skill that our phonological loop, you could call it that, a part in our mind that has the ability to abstract space, that by doing that, you have no choice but to invent God too. That it just comes with the territory because the hypothetical is now a new realm that hasn't existed before. And that hypothetical needs to have some sort of face to it. And that face to it is what we call God.